I love that inspiration. Isn't that lovely?
Yes, it is beautiful.
Here we are with the one-day special with the lovely Paola. It's great to be in your company.
In the same, Janice.
I was actually talking to them at home. It's great to be in your company. It's great to be with you though, as well. It really is. You're so talented, Paola. Whenever you bring us a one-day special or anything here on Hochanda, we know we're in for a treat. And we're also in for a treat with some great demonstrations coming up throughout the show as well. So no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. This is a great one-day special. You were busy at launch.
We were.
This is the second live hour and nearly 40% of the stock has gone. Now, Paola, talk us through these fabulous dies that we're getting, because they are so beautiful.
So they are the new doilies, and what they are dies that will cut that intricate detail, but they are versatile. Tonic does not just a doily die, does it in each set. You will have multiple dies that will cut it out of the card and into the card, meaning that you can create not only the very elaborate images that you have got in the front, but incredible possibilities. So if we look at the boards, you can see, for instance, in this one, this one is the dainty one. You can see how the outer die will cut the solid one. If you wanted the same die with that intricate that cuts into the card, you get more detail. Now, if you wanted to, create that one, you'll have the simple. So imagine a wreath, a stamp wreath in here, or a die set that is a wreath, but you want to still to create that window into the card. You can. What about using in combination all of these ones together, and you can see how gorgeous that layering effect creates. What about just using the smaller dies to create, whether it's an aperture into your card, that beautiful, solid image in there, more bold, more detail, layering it up? Or what about just using those dies to create apertures, that lace effect into your card? So this is just one of the sets that you're getting, and you're getting 3 sets in total, 13 dies in the whole bundle.
They really are beautiful. This one in particular, you can buy individually, by the way. However, with this one, we are limited stock. This is your dainty doily. You are getting 4 dies in this particular set. If you want to buy it individually, $12.99, but we're limited stock. But we're talking about the one-day special, so you get that one included. Oh, this is gorgeous.
This one is really beautiful. This is the crochet one. So again, you have got the solid, you have got the ability to create those apertures, whether it's in the centers, there's the outer one, all combinations with cutting it, the circle out of it. Look how gorgeous that lace detail overlaid on top of the other one, the solid one. How about to creating that beautiful rosette, perfect for sentiment if you want to have that focal point. It's beautiful leaf and rose petals in there as well. 9 points, so you can, there's so much you can do with them. And of course, with that centerpiece in here, that kind of a stand on its own. And if we look at here, you can see how it will cut it out. The scallop circle, perfect for sentiments, a stamp, and then those beautiful leaves and flowers as well in combination. So you have got so many different options, whether it's to make shaker cards, whether it is to make backgrounds, whether it is to create a focal point. That beautiful detail.
They are marvellous, aren't they? They really are. And such intricate detail on there. I can't wait to see what Paola's going to do in the show. We've got, wow, I mean, look at this.
This is the devoted one. So again, you have got the solid, but that one is in square base, so you have got all that intricate lace around it. But whether you want to create a detail into it, whether you want to create a frame, so imagine you have got sentiments that you can stamp all over this edge, all combined. Look how gorgeous stands out. Whether you want to create like little beads around it, whether you want to create just the frame, if you just wanted the frame itself, because in this particular we have got 5 dies, so there is a few more combinations, and not all the combinations are in here. But whether you want to create a bigger frame in here, the negative or positive, another frame, and then look at that, just intricate detail, so you can make it look. And look at the detail on those little hearts in there. Whether you want it solid, whether you want it like just with the hole in the middle, the circle in there, whether you want to layer it up, or whether you want to use the circle with that beautiful kind of how you call it, like a scallop, pointed parenthesis or something. You know, it's just really beautiful detail, and of course with that beautiful detail inside it as well.
So we're looking at around about 34 different combinations that we've seen on the boards, but of course you can get even more. You just need to use your inspiration and your creativity when you get these home. £9 you're saving today, £29.97, and it's kind of nearly 3 for the price of 2. 784144, because they are £12.99 each. Such beautiful designs, and again, it's the for me, it's the simplicity. They're very modern, but also very retro as well. They are
very pretty in the very simple, but simple as in timeless.
Yes.
They have got that timeless quality. This one, if you want to see it, how to make this one, I made it. That was the third one that I did at 6 p.m. on lunch. Look how gorgeous that one is, the devoted one, so using the square one. Edna made this one. I adore this color combination. But look how you can see how for a wedding invitation, you know, with something really, you know, traditional and pretty and elaborate. Whether you want to create something simple, here I die cut 2, and then I just trim them around and place them, and then look how gorgeous, timeless.
That looks beautiful. I love that one. Another one here as well.
Very beautiful. Or if you want to go completely modern, you can, because the doilies give you that, you know, complete kind of versatility in style sizes as well.
Yes.
They are just under 5 inches, the largest dies, so it means that it will fit nicely on a 5x5, on a 5x5, but also you know, 6x6, 7x7, even an 8x8 will look really nice. This is one of my favorites. Claire made this one, and you can see how she has combined the inner square from the devoted one and used the dainty one underneath it as well.
Can I show this one?
Yes.
Now this was something that Matt was saying you must see in the next show, and yeah, you should. Isn't that lovely?
All right. So can I point it out? Jennifer Cray, amazing talent. So what she has done is use the flourishes from the devoted frame to decorate that beautiful edges on there. But she has also used the solid kind of die that cuts in that beautiful shape for here, as well as, can you see the square layering, matte and layering as well is from the same set. So you can see how completely different, completely, you know, but is that detail that Tonic does. Whether you want to go really contemporary, here what I did, I like things off center, so you can see how on an A6 card, just die cut it on the side, just put a strong contrast card, and you have got a beautiful detail from the, this one is a crochet one.
Oh, I love it. This is a lovely, cute idea.
Christina Smith obviously always surprises me. So now what she has used, something upside down.
Yeah, it is upside down. Beg your pardon.
This one is from the devoted square. So using the circle inside it, cut it out of vellum as well as the red card, to glue them together and create that envelope. That perfect with 4 of them. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It is lovely.
And then the circles underneath it, these ones are from the crochet one as well. What about creating a shaker card? This one I did, that was the second demo at 6 o'clock, so you can catch up. So you can create those frames, that apertures to create the shape. And then also, what about making a contemporary card by using those shapes, the bolder shapes that you are included? Because that's what I mean by being incredibly versatile in styles, that you can just use the basic core shapes, or you can use like Vicky. Oh my God!
How is this been put together?
So basically,
it's
she has like had that gorgeous. This is a crochet one. She has color in, I believe, with the alcohol markers, and then with the Nouveau crystal glaze gone over it to give that kind of glossy glass painting effect.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Oh my goodness! All those different cards and creations you're going to make with these when you get them home, especially when you start to see the demonstrations from Paola as well. And isn't this gorgeous?
Jennifer Cray again, so use those doilies to wrap around the boxes as well as your cards. And can I show you a last one? I don't think we have shown this one, have we?
No, not yet.
So this is an 8x8, and look how gorgeous that devoted square looks in there. You know, 8x8, A6 cards, is this like size, a magical size that I call it, that it works with all the sizes.
Love it. You're loving it too. 784144 is your one-day special. £29.97. You are saving £9. You can buy them individually at £12.99 each, but we are very, very busy. Now, did we sell out of one of them? The Devoted Doily. Now, in the previous show, we had said that the Devoted Doily, that one had sold back. But here's the thing, a couple have bounced back. Only two. So if you do want to get hold of that, then as our lovely Meg producer has said, fastest fingers first. Oh. Easy for me to say at this time of night. Let's take a look at some of the other items that we've got on the show. We've also got the fantastic layering dies. Make and create for your heart's content. 60% of the stock of this has gone. £24.99. I think that'll work beautifully with the one-day special as well. We've also got the hexagon layering die as well. And if you want to go for that, oh, it's lovely, isn't it? £17.99. Very busy for that one. And that's your layering die set. And you're saving £5 on that. That's 534033. But the star of the show is the lovely Paola and the one-day special. So what we're going to take a look at now.
So we are going to take the dainty one, which I think is my favorite, but I kind of change my mind every 5 minutes. Now, what I want you to do is I want to take out, like I want to, you know, the gutting technique, you know, like you want to, this bit I want the outside, but I wanted the inside as well. So you're going to see. So I'm using the die. You all know what I mean.
I just think that's a great terminology for our lovely crafting viewers.
Yeah.
Gutting.
Gutting or removing the insides.
Ooh.
Is that any better? You know, like we just, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how we do it in Spain.
Okay. You're using the
We don't waste anything.
Okay. You're using the
think I'm making it worse.
No. Right, you're using the tonic tangerine. These will work in most die cutting machines.
Yes, they will. That's a very good question. Basically, they are the largest die, even with the you know, from here to here. Okay, so then it's under 5.5 inches. So even it will go through your standard machines. By that standards, I mean like the big shot, which is 6.25 inches wide, and so on. Obviously, if you have got an A4 like the tangerine, that's even better. Now, you remember when I said there is more options than the boards? Like, for instance, this option wasn't in the boards.
No.
And this is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could wear it. So it is. Now, what I want is I need this for that, and these for something else. So you will see that's what I need, that bit
okay,
right? I wasn't just gutting for you know. Now I'm going to place the die over this pink part.
Like that colour.
You like pink?
I like that pink. Yeah, it's like a dusky pink, isn't it?
It has a, yeah. It's a bubble gum, but a little. Well, I was going to say dirty bubble gum.
Dirty bubble gum.
It's you.
It's me. It's me. She's a dirty bubble gum. That was the movie you were watching last night, love. Oh, that's a classic. But it is a bubblegum pink. I've been gutted. It's only bubblegum. We're just talking about bubblegum, dirty or not.
It's a dusky bubblegum.
That's what I said. You went bubblegum. I just said dusky.
But it's not a dusky pink. It's a dusky bubblegum pink. If you know what I mean. It's just so. See, you won't see that I have taken the guts out. You know? Right, all right, so we have got this option, and then we have got this other option. This is what I mean, that is a great fun with those dies. So now with the bit that we taken out, we don't throw anything away. Then we're going to put it, and then what I do is I secure it with low-tack tape. And by the way, today my low-tack tape is really low-tack. I don't know why it's today, so I'm just going to put loads of it. Usually I don't put as much, but just today it's just been a little bit. and then just gonna run it through, and that's again gonna cut that intricate detail out of it.
Okay.
Then run it through. Of course, you could use for the smaller dies, you can use the smaller machines, but all of them will work through the standard 6 inches. They are standard thickness, and you can see that gorgeous detail. Now, I wanted to layer it up. I mean, that would look quite nice in here.
It's very clean, isn't it? The images are, I don't know what other words to use, but they're crisp, they're clean, they're beautiful, precise.
Precise. They have got, I think, the designer, I think this one, it was her first project. She joined Tonic, and then, you know, and what we do at Tonic, there is Mark at the office, there's Toby, there's a lot of designers that have been working, and then, you know, and I remember seeing her drawing these ones, and I immediately was drawn to them because I like dies that I know I can use for different things, for different styles, that I can use my Nuvo. Like, I think of, what about using my aqua flows to color in, you know, the aqua flows that we had on the weekend, you know, to color that beautiful flower, to create those gorgeous effects. There is so many different things that you can, technique-wise. What about using the, like, acetate underneath it and alcohol markers to create that kind of glass coloring? Now that, so we have got that, so that's going to stand out more. And by the way, I want to thank Sean at the office, who has prepared this card for me, so thank you. We have got such a talented design team at Tonic that work really hard, so we can bring different inspiration of different type of styles, not just my style or Jodie's style, but a lot of different ones, so that way you get a lot more inspiration of how, you know, like different types of crafting and colorways, because we tend to go, like, for instance, this color combination, I love it, but it's quite brave.
Yes.
I think it's a brave color.
I was going to say, the colour combinations that both you and Jodie use, in particular with the Tonic shows, are very bold but always work. And when you've got the colours there on the table, you think, really? And then you bring it all together and it's absolutely perfect each and every time, and I love that. And I think sometimes you've got to be bold and brave. Yeah,
yeah, that's one of my things. So, like, I think in life one should be bold and brave.
That's right.
Just not be scared and
every
go for
door
it.
should be opened.
Yeah.
But if you do make any bold or brave decisions, we're not responsible if they go wrong. But they never go wrong, because at least you tried. That's one thing in life that you will look back on, you'll say, at least I tried.
Exactly.
The biggest regret is not trying.
Right, exactly. That's absolutely true. Right, so as long as it's legal, obviously. We don't want any things that are not legal. Well, we don't know. I
was just trying to be all inspiring and mindfulness. You just took it to the gutter.
What? Why is the gutter saying that it has to be legal? I mean,
I don't know.
You know, like, for
don't
instance,
do anything illegal.
Stealing things from the beach it's illegal. So we are not saying
personal experience there.
No.
Stealing things from the beach,
like sand. You're not supposed to. You know,
yes.
Like rocks and things. That's what I was thinking. See, I'm very innocent. I'm very innocent. I'm meaning, like, because the thing is, at 6 p.m. I said that you can do a shaker card and put sand or things like that. Like, he went, like, and Matt said, oh, well, you know, don't steal sand from the beach. That's what I mean. So, you know.
Just always pay Mr. C or Mrs. C if she's there. They're always there. You just put a little penny in the box.
I think that gold will look quite nice, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it's illegal to take sand or shells. I just think it's not a great idea.
Let me see.
It depends which beach, I think.
Well, my sister...
Or is all the sand in the UK and shells protected by the royal family like the swans?
All right, so I'll tell you...
I think that's an interesting point. If anybody knows, I really, really would like to hear from you. Email in, studio@hochanda.com.
My sister is an oceanographer, so she's a research scientist. She's incredible. Like, yeah.
Oh, really?
And I just make pretty cards. But anyway, let's not go into that. I know that, for instance, in Spain, I'm not sure if it's illegal per se, but it's frowned upon. And the reason being is not because in Spain, at least, the beaches are property of the whole Spain, like but it kind of damages the ecosystems, and if everybody does it, it damages the nature that is the beach. And
I agree.
Yeah.
Like people taking snippets of plants when they go to a country house.
Exactly.
However, making cards like this is fabulous. Using all that paper from the trees. It's, we're just recycled. That's lovely.
Well,
that's beautiful. That really, really is beautiful.
I just like also the black dots in there. So you can see how simple it is, and just using one set in there. But remember that you have got the solid ones. Imagine to stamp a message, for instance, in the center. If you wanted to stamp a message or a die cut in the center, that would have worked as well.
Do you know what I think it is? I think I know what it is now about the colours that you use here. A lot of dies are just used with normal white card, or they embellish. Because you're using the dies with colours, it looks like you've drawn that colour on. The die has done the work. Yeah. The die is the artwork, if that makes sense. I think that's what it is. You look at that and you think it's been drawn or laser cut, but it's not. It's been die cut out of that lovely pink card, and now that is the artwork.
It is.
I love that.
You know what? I have to say that these dies are really easy.
Yeah.
And to be easy to crafting easy is really nice and relaxing. It's nice to know that any combination is going to look pretty at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's going to work perfectly. £29.97, saving £9 today. I don't know why I'm laughing. I always get the giggles when I work with you. Me too. Terrible. Right, so we've been talking about colours, and we've got some. Oh my goodness, we've got some lovely card for you. Can I show you this? This card. The first time I saw this, I think as I was doing a show. I think it's with you or Jodie, anyway.
You have,
it's just marvellous. It really is. This is my favourite. When you pick this up, when you use it, it feels like material. It is beautiful, beautiful paper to work with. But all of this that you're getting right here is an incredible deal. Now, with this, do you get one or the other, our lovely Meg, or do you get both? Oh my goodness.
So you get
your Craft Perfect and your surprise party. No, sorry, this is Craft Perfect. This is your surprise party. That's what I'm saying, yes.
So you are getting 10 sheets of the classic card in the 10 sheets of each color. Then you're getting 5 of the ice gray glazier, 5 of the lemon luster, which are 250 GSM, and then you are getting 5 of the handmade papers, which this one is the one that stole your heart. Oh, I remember that.
It did.
I remember when you really did. Like, you were touching. It's like, are you sure this is paper?
It doesn't feel like paper though. It feels like material.
Because it's 100% cotton. Handmade paper in India with a beautiful shimmer that is not too strong, but it has just enough pearlescentness to it so it catches the light. And look at, it's embossed, you die cut it, and it still will maintain its beautiful pattern. These collections of paper from Craft Perfect are beautiful because also they are, you know that we are talking about the Nuvo Color Journey, the beautiful aqua flows that we launched over the weekend. They are color coordinated, so you have got the confetti, the glitter, the crystal drops, you have got the aqua flows. That all are from the same colour family.
And they work so well together, and sometimes that's the hardest decision to make, to use the right colours with the right cards and the right palettes. It's all been done for you by Tonic. Now this is the Arabian Nights, again very lush. I think these will be lovely for Christmas cards.
Oh, that would be very sumptuous and elegant and a little bit different, which a lot of us we like to be in our crafting. Now here is also princesses and fairies. It's it's also, you know, that richness of modern contemporary opulent finishes. You are getting 10 of the boysenberry purple classic card, and then you are getting 5 of each, but you are getting that mirror card gloss in the midnight plum, but then that mirror copper satin. That copper satin, I just adore it because it just gives you the richness of the copper, but it's not a brassy copper, if you know what I mean. By being satin, it just has got this the elegance and opulence.
It's a warm copper, isn't it? It's beautiful. Again, if you want to go for these, 504 502 £18.87. You're saving £3.50, 40 A4 assorted cards. Whichever you're going for, the surprise party or the Arabian Nights, they really are absolutely fantastic. So head to the website and pop those into your basket. Beautiful luxury cards. We've also got some embellishments for you. So you've got your Nouveau embellishment set here. You've got your embellishment drop, your glitter and confetti collection. And this is an Arabian Nights, so this is going to go perfectly. Yes, with the Arabian Nights paper. It's brilliant, isn't it? Tonic have done all of that hard work for you, and if you want to go for this particular set, it's only £19.99, and you get the whole lot. Now, we've also got another colour for you, and this is going to match your surprise party. Surprise! It's brilliant. I love it. I really do. It means that you get everything there all ready to go to make and create some beautifully colour-coordinated cards. It really is. Good evening. Hello, if you've just joined us. This is the one-day special with the lovely Paola. She's just getting ready for another demonstration. If you've got any questions, please email in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Be lovely to have you come through to the studio for a bit of a chat if you want to. Just email in, let us know your telephone number. We'll call you, or let the call centre know your telephone number. Don't be shy. Come on through. Have a chat with us. It's always nice to see what you're up to of an evening. And remember, if you've got any questions, then Paola is here for you. Now, half the stock of your one-day special is gone, and we're only in the second live hour. Only in the second live, it's only like 90 minutes gone of your one-day special, and half the stock has gone. I know, this is so, so popular. Now, they are available individually at £12.99 each, but is it this one here, your Daisy Doily, that's gone if you wanted that individually, and your Dainty Doily, which is this one, has also sold out. So it's only one in the middle if you want to get that, that's available separately for £12.99. Otherwise, look at the price, £29.97 for your one-day special. You can use these in so many different ways. We've got some boards to show you, and within these boards there's about 34 different ways. But of course, that's going to go on and on and on, which is brilliant. I love the way that you've got different combinations in each die set. I really, really do. So this one is your Dainty Doily. We've got that lovely square aperture, but again, you've got the opportunity to use the circle as well. So you can use it as a blank, or you can use the detail, or you can use them both together if you want to. This is Devoted Doily, sorry. So you've got a chance of using those. You can put your own apertures in the middle here. You can put photographs as well. So you've got all of those different chances to use that particular one. Let's move on to the next one. I'm going to show you some great finished samples. Again, the intricacy and design of this. You could use this for a Christmas card because it looks like a snowflake. It's lovely, isn't it? You'll have your own thoughts, you'll have your own way and your own designs that you're going to use with these. I think they're gorgeous. Making boxes as well, maybe the side of boxes will look fantastic. You've got the inner part as well, and with the die is doing that beautiful artwork for you. So having the white with that orange background, the die is now the artwork. It's not part of the card, it is the card, and that is beautiful. So that's placing the die on a piece of orange card. You'll see the die next to it, which is unmounted. Again, another beautiful, beautiful set. One more to show you here. Oh my goodness, how do they do it? Have you seen the detail that's going into this one? Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning with those beautiful flowers. They could be cones. This could be, again, another Christmas card. You could have the cones in there. You could have, like, the green and the reds. Absolutely stunning. And use these in so, so many different ways. That's how they've been designed to be used. And to show you some samples, let me pop that down. Oh, these are lovely. I was stand here looking at this myself. I'm going to share it with you. Beautiful design cards. This one is handmade by Christine Smith. Thank you, Christine, for this. And this is beautiful. Believe in yourself, and you can believe in yourself when you get these home. You can start making and creating some marvellous, marvellous cards. Now, Paola is a huge fan of not being on the card, just being off the card. What's the terminology? Off centre. Off centre, which is beautiful. Again, isn't that lovely? And that says thanks on there. And you'll be getting a huge thank you from all your family and friends when you present them with these fantastic cards made with these gorgeous dies. They really are. So many different ways of putting them together, combinations, using them with your Nouveau drops, using them as the artwork themselves, like this one here. Isn't that spectacular? I love that. I love the colours that have been used in it as well. Very, very simple. Again, the dies and the card are creating the artwork. It's brilliant, isn't it? It really is. You can have modern, contemporary, you can have vintage cards. It's going to be entirely up to you. We've seen 34 different combinations of using these, but I believe there are far more that you will find when you get them home and start using them. That is awesome. See, every time, wow. I think this one is going to be my favourite. I'm just going to pop that one down. Let me just double check whether this opens up. Perfect. Oh, it's divine. That is divine. That really is divine. Is that one of yours, Paola's? That is beautiful. Again, we're using the design of the die with different coloured paper. That's the artwork. Isn't that beautiful? It really, really is. £29.97 for all three of those combinations of die sets, and you're getting nearly 3 for the price of 2, just saving £9. Only the middle one is available individually, and that's your crochet doily. If you want to go for that, it is available individually at £12.99. It is a sensational deal. It really is. Let's take a look at the website, because we've got more on there from Tonic that you're stocking up on, so it's great to go and have a look. We've got those lovely Nouveau Micro Mist collections. We've been very busy for those, £17.95. Are we going to take a look at those? No, oh, we will, yeah. Oh, yes, we'll take a look at those live in the studio, sorry. We've also got that wonderful assorted sheets of card for you, Surprise Party and Arabian Nights. And look at the discount you're getting on those. So do please pop those into your baskets. We've also got the Octagon layering die set, proving busy for that, 5-star reviews on there, £24.99. Or we've got the Tonic Peony hexagon layering die set, very popular for that, 5 stars as well, £17.99. Now let's come back with these Micro Mists. These are
not micro, mica.
Mica.
Sorry, I know. Sorry. Can be quite stern when I want to.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, they are beautiful colour.
They are.
With mica in them, so they have got the sparkle in them. Now you have got 5 in the set. Now in the bundle here there is. If we do it, sorry, I need to tell you off again.
Did you see that?
No, because you were having it like this.
I was getting there.
Sorry, I'm an impatient person. Sorry.
All right, I just want to do things right for you.
Sorry.
I'll try.
Okay. Try. You talk.
No, you talk.
Right. So this is the 5 colours we're getting. Sorry, the original board has the silver smoke, but you are getting 5 in this one. And you're getting the Turkish rose, the violet luster, the nebula blue, the fresh pear, and the antique gold. They are beautiful colour opaque in there. You can see that there's a little bit of the white will show because obviously it's a spray, but it has got that intensity of the pearlescentness from the mica and the colour in there. If you want to do 2 or 3 colors, what you do is you do a 1 color, spray through a stencil, use the doilies as a stencil, and then the die cut of the stencil, and then dry it with a heat gun, and then do a second layer of a different color. You have to dry between layers, otherwise they will mix a little bit. But you have got always that intensity of color, that beautiful shimmer from the mica.
Yeah, making a difference each and every time. And with these, they're 80 ml each. So yeah, they are a good size.
Yes, shake them very well, because obviously the mica is actually pigment, so it's a solid, it's like little particles, and it tends to go in the bottom. So you just need, actually the best way to shake them isn't like this up and down, is sideways. good exercise.
It's actually quite good,
It is
isn't
good,
it?
yeah.
It's good for the muscles at the back. Not like that.
No, like
that. Not like that. That is good.
So crafting and exercising.
Like that.
They're right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Who needs the gym?
Are we going to be using some of these?
We are not, but if you want, I can quickly. Well, after this demo, I can show you.
It's entirely up to you.
All right.
But if you do want to go for these, nearly a quarter of the stock has gone. £17.95. I think you know a real great deal when you see one. 030-683 if you want to go for those. Remember, if you've got any questions for Paola, it is studio@hochanda.com. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, please. Right. So. Now, again, you remember that I mentioned that in the boards, not all options were depicted, especially in the square one. For instance, this option wasn't even on the frame. So just it will cut into the card whatever size square you have got. So I tend to prefer to die cut it, the intricate detail before, and then place the outer die to die cut it out of the card second. So it's just gonna.
Does that make it easier, do you think, Paola?
It does make it easier because then I have got more around the edge to place the low tack tape in there. Now also I tend to put the those square dies at an angle through the machine. Although this die, it's not straight lines, but if you have got a square or a rectangle or any die that has got a straight lines, put it at an angle through the machine, so that way you don't have the clunking noise. It's kind of just law of physics. It's just, I'm not going to go into detail because it's just too... My sister, if she was here, she obviously is a scientist.
You should get your sister in one day.
Yeah. Anyway. So she's. I've been asked whether she, my sister, is the oldest or youngest. My sister is the oldest.
What's her name?
And her name is Ananda, which is not a Spanish name. It's a Hindu name. But then my parents were hippies at the time when they had her. They weren't out of that phase when they had me. So I have got a regular name.
Oh, Chip. Shoulder.
I know, I have got 3 names, so that's, you know.
You've got 3 names?
Yeah.
What are they?
So, my full name in Spanish is Paula Belén Marina Pascual Escaso.
Say it a bit slower. Paula
Belén.
Belén.
Belén, which is Bethlehem.
Paula Belén.
Belén.
Paula Belén.
Marina.
Paula Belén Marina
Pascual, which is my father's surname, and then Ascaso, which is my mother's surname.
Wow.
So Paula Belén Marina Pascual Ascaso.
That's lovely. Do you know what my name is?
Janice Phillips?
Yeah.
Do you have a middle name?
No.
Oh. Well, that's more special not to have it than to have it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, John, you know, so anyway, so we have done, so you have got here, I've got the outer one, and then we have got, you can cut it out the solid. Can you see all the matting and layering? You can see, look at that, how gorgeous it is. So now I'm going to glue it all together. And I'm going to put the die, I kind of like to put the die away because otherwise I can drop it on the floor, and last time that we had a little incident in my usage of English language.
Did you?
Well, you know me, I always have issues with my English.
I think your English is
fantastic. My prepositions are not very good. So I said under when meaning by my, you know, so sometimes it happens.
I don't even know what that word meant, that one beginning with P. what did you say? Dispositions.
Did I say that? Prepositions.
See, I have no idea what that means. See?
No, right. Of course you know. Prepositions and dispositions and... but I only know these words because they are the same in Spanish. Just changes the accent. So I'm just putting foam pads in the way. I mean, well. Anyway,
I think your English is brilliant.
Thank you.
As is your crafting.
Oh, thank you. Now, because this is a foil card, you want to put as minimum wet glue as possible. Now, at home, I like to usually use spray adhesive because foil card has got that kind of film that does not like wet glue.
Right.
It does. I mean, it will dry on it, but it takes a few more seconds. So I'm just going to just make pressure in there, so hopefully it stays. And also at home I would put a couple more foam pads, but you know. Now I'm going to put it this way, and then center it. The sentiment in here.
Again, you've got the die doing the artwork for you. It's lovely.
It's just, and we have used white card and gold satin card. That's all it is. And it's just the beauty of the detail from the dies. Just one set, and there's so many possibilities. You could do variations on this card. We're using the 1/7 card, and this just would be so simple and so beautiful, and it's just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna put it like into there, and then. That's what I'm
just going to take this moment because I'd like to show you. Wow. This octagon layering die. Now nearly 65% of the stock of this is gone, and it's only £24.99. You're saving £8, and you are getting a lot of dye for your money there, and you can use those individually. I mean, this is beautiful, isn't it, Paola?
It is absolutely gorgeous. Now you can see that you're getting that flower dye in here that is not depicted in the front. They are, I love octagons and hexagons, but remember that you have got large layering dies. If I take this one just to show you how this one will cut, you know, this is, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm big-headed or anything, but you know, but it is. Let me measure it up. It's actually over 8 inches in height or diameter, so you have got a really substantial. You can create your own base card if you like your 8x8, but you do want to have a, you know, like a different size. You know, it's a really decent size of cards.
Die. Lovely.
No, of dye to make a card.
Yes.
You know. So then that one goes for 8, and then you have up to the smaller ones, which is. Let me show you this one. That one, which is just 5 3/4. So you have got a smaller, quite a smaller size for creating your blank cards, which is the one that I created. Can I show you?
Yes.
That was the 6 p.m. that I created that one. So still it's just gorgeous size, but it's, you know, in a smaller. So you could go up in sizes, or, and you remember like this one with the beautiful, this is the dainty dye from the doily from the 1 day special.
It's all D's, isn't it? Dainty diamond. That is beautiful, it really is. So if you do want to go for the hexagon layering die, you're getting so much more for your money, though. Is it an octagon or a hexagon?
This is
the octagon.
Yeah. So you have got 2 of the sizes are half sizes, so you can do like folded ones as well. So you have got the more variety in there, and of course the flower dyes in there will create a gorgeous ones.
Love that. Thank you for that,
gorgeous
Paola.
flower, sorry. And this is the card that I made, and you know, it's a simple matting and layering with just white and gold, but just look at that.
So effective. Absolutely stunning. £29.97. That's your 1 day special. Very, very busy for your 1 day special. This is only the second live hour. If you are watching us live at 8:45 on a Wednesday evening. If you're watching us on repeat, hiya. It's not the third hour, second hour. Right, so should we take a look at some inspiration? Let's do that. Oh, some lovely inspiration there. But what are you going to make with yours? What are you going to do with yours? You've got some Christmas cards you need to make. Have you got some wedding cards you need to make up? Maybe you are making and creating and selling, which I'm sure is okay. We'll double check with Paola, but I'm sure the angel policy means that you can use these as a card once they're cut out. Don't just cut them out and sell them individually. Cut them out, make and create cards, and look at the cards that you can make and create. Isn't this gorgeous? It really is. You can see there using part of one of those die sets, just doing something a little bit different. You don't have to use the whole of each die, you can just use different elements and maybe mix and match a little bit as well. Yes, with the intricate design in there, it does the hard work for you. It gives you those beautiful, gorgeous designs, but you can also use the simplicity of cutting out the major parts, the solid parts, and again using 4 of these in those different ways to make and create that fantastic card. Here's a lovely one. There's a doily that's supposed to be a doily, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? I looked at this first of all and thought it might be a clock. That would be a good idea, to turn that into a clock face maybe. You can be as colourful as you like with these. And if you're going for the cardstock that we've got on the show as well, Surprise Party in Arabian Nights, you're going to make some beautiful, beautiful cards. Here's one that Paola's just made in the show, so you can see there the lovely design that's on there. And maybe if you're not going for the smaller cards, you could go for the larger card, but have the actual detail in there on a smaller design, so you don't have to fill the whole of the card. Shaker cards, again, give that a bit of a shake. They're going to look absolutely marvellous using and creating and making with these. Or maybe you've got a party and you need to put some party favours in some packaging. You can do that, which is brilliant, isn't it? £29.97, saving £9. This is your one-day special. 13 dies in total, and over half the stock has gone. Now, you could buy these individually. Only the middle one is left, which is your crochet doily. Only that one is left at £12.99. So if they're £12.99 each, and you're getting them for under £30, you are getting a great deal. You really are, saving £9. Now, let's just remind you of something else we've got on the show. This is your Hochanda die, and 3/4 of the stock has now gone. It is a marvellous die set. It really, really is. And whether you're using those dies separately just to make octagonal cards, or whether you're using them collectively to mat and layer, they're going to look sensational. The usual price there, £32.99, but you're saving £8 today, £24.99 if you want that. And if you're a Freedom member, that's a delivered price. Or we've also got the circle layering dies as well. And with this, you get the circle and you get the scallop circle as well, so you get both of those. 20 dies in total, £15.99. It's half price. It's amazing, isn't it? And I love those two together, because you've got those lovely scallop circles and the smooth circles as well, so you can use them in conjunction with each other if you wish. Only £15.99. Right, back with the lovely Paola. We don't have long left on the show, actually.
No. So we're going to be using the crochet one, and I'm going to just do a quick card just to show you how you can do it as well very quickly. And you know, it's just better still, you will get all that intricacy of the detail, because the die does the hard work for you. And we always say that about dies, but it really is why I think, you know, crafting with die cutting is so nice and rewarding, because you can achieve amazing results in a very quick, short amount of time. So I have used the outer die to create that solid shape out of white, and now I'm going to, again, using my preferred way, I like to die cut into the card first and then cut it out. So I'm going to secure it with low tack tape and run it through the machine. Remember that all these dies will fit through the standard size machines, which are 6 inches. So the big shots, the Cuddlebugs, there is the small, the Gemini Junior, I believe, is 6 inches as well. But of course, you can use the A4 size or the 8.5 inches, such as is the Tangerine or the Big Shot Plus, the Gemini Junior. Basically, they are all the dies from Tonic are the kind of thickness, they are standard thickness, so they will go through the machines that they're available. What would you say the maximum cardstock is that you can use with these dies? That's a very good question. Now, for the more... It depends if you are using a detail die. So these ones, for instance, I have die cut it out of 280 using the Tangerine. Now, the Tangerine gives you extraordinary results for intricate dies. Now, some of machines like might have to run it twice rather than just the once. If you are using thicker card. Now 240 to, like the one I'm using now is 216. It just cuts like butter. So when people ask me what sort of materials, you know, die cut or die will cut, it depends on the die, that how much intricacy you are doing. It depends on what machine you are using. Obviously, the Tangerine has been engineered by Tonic to die cut the you know, the very precise dies to make sure that it will cut with, you know, 300 GSM without a problem. Sometimes if it's very intricate, maybe I'll run it twice just so the bits pop out quicker, but it's just a question of use. So try at home how much, how thick it. But up to 280 should be not a problem. Although 240 is kind of the golden, you know, golden rule. Now you can see.
Look at that. So much detail, just passing that through your Tonic Tangerine or your die cutting machines. It really is outstanding quality, and that's what you're getting here with this one-day special.
And what I love is that you know it's a really simple, quick and easy for this card. But also, look, if you wanted to, just put a few of them onto white card. Look how gorgeous that would be. Imagine that was a box, you know, just wrapping, just die cut several ones of them, and then just wrap the box around. It's just really versatile. If you want to use your misters as mica misters, not your misters.
I want to use your misters.
I just said it as like,
if you want to use your husband, then you can do. No, we're talking about the mica misters that are available.
So that you could use them as, you know, die cut the stencil and then use the die cut to spread through it, and then you create a kind of a positive and a negative as well, and you will add more texture to it. And
now the Hochanda die, lovely Paola.
Yep.
Has just gone limited stock, so I just want to remind you of that at home. If you are thinking about this, it's now gone limited stock. It's only £24.99. It is exceptional value for money. Limited stock, saving £8. If you want to go for that today to make and create some amazing designs, it is from Tonic. It is your Verso Essentials. Do go for that. 390277. Fantastic. We also have a hexagon one on the website as well. If you want to go for that, you'll find the details right there.
So I love the octagon and the hexagon. So I just put in foam pads quickly, but obviously at home I probably would add a few more because you wanted to have one at least in the center, but I don't want to bore you with me lifting off 100 foam pads.
Would you use 100?
No, I wouldn't use 100, but I use quite a few more than I'm using now for this card. So I'm just going to put it, I'm going to do a 10 fold, which means that the fold is at the very top.
Why foam pads, not glue?
Because I want it to be raised, so to have that dimension. Now what we have done here is die cut these with the scallop circle that we had as sets that are on the show, and stamp the message as well in one of them. And then that will go in the center. See how the simplicity of this. Now using these dies, which is the oh, I forgot this one, which set it comes from. And then, but just you can see how you can mix and match whatever. Because the doilies are a traditional, pretty timeless. I think more than traditional, I think it's a timeless look that adds that detail. So you can bring whatever dies you have got, whether they are florals, whether they are octagons, whether you want to bring the flamingos, or whether you want to put an elegant, completely traditional wedding card. With these beautiful doilies, you will be able to play and have got that ability to add that detail and that layering.
I love doilies, and with all the different regions here in the UK in particular, you could always tell where certain doilies had come from because it was a certain design of lace, like Nottingham or Sheffield, so you'd know if it was Nottingham lace or Sheffield lace. Fascinating, fascinating.
I didn't know that. I'm going to steal that line now.
It's all right.
Well, knowledge is, you know, it's good to share.
It is.
And then I'm going to put that one, and that's going to be a 10-fold, hopefully, and then it's going to stand.
Love that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, you can watch these shows again on Rewind on the web or on the app if you've downloaded it to your iPhones. Gives you a chance to watch the demonstrations again with the lovely Paola. If you're going, and why wouldn't you, for this one-day special, it is exceptional value for money. So versatile as well, with all the different cards that Paola has showed you. It gives you a chance to get these home and play with them. And over the next 2 weeks, these shows will still be available for you to watch, so you can craft along with Paola if you want to. You can have a look and see what she's doing with all of these fantastic designs. Now, this show will get repeated throughout the night. We have been very, very busy, so do please check out your baskets. When are you back, Paola?
9 a.m, 1 p.m, and 5 p.m.
That's tomorrow. So have a good night. Thank you so much for all your help. It's always a joy and a pleasure to work with you. You're so talented. Yeah. So talented. We're going to have more of Paola tomorrow. But again, check out your baskets if you want to go for the one-day special. Some fabulous, gorgeous designs that you'll be able to make. You'll put your own twist on your own designs. And who knows? We've found 34 different ways of using them. I'm sure you're going to probably find another 34. Please don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. Thank you, Paola.
Thank you.
And thank you to you at home.